What would you like President Ramaphosa to do about the situation that we've just seen on the screen?
I don't know. Look, these are articles over the last few days. Death of people. Death. Horrible death. Death. I don't know.
But you know that
To pick anyone, white South Africans are fleeing because of the violence and racist laws. And this is all, I mean, I'll give these to you. So when you say, what would I like to do? I don't know what to do. Look at this. White South African couples say that they were attacked violently. And,
President Trump, when will you go and see for yourself if it is indeed true?
well, I could do that. Look, here's burial sites all over the place. These are all white farmers that are being buried. And he asks about a jet that was given. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know, you are so bad. You're such a bad reporter. You look at the videos, I mean, how does it get worse? And these are people that are officials, and they're saying that kill the white farmer and take their land. That's what it is. And I have other friends in South Africa. I have people that left. One in particular that says you can't go there. He said they want to take your land. They take your land and they kill you. It's okay, and they say it's okay to do. Now we're going to talk about it.
We're going to.
But this is a tremendous look. This is a story recent.
Yeah.
These are all people that recently got killed.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it can get any worse. These are legislature.
Well, let me clarify that.
Yeah,
let me clarify that, because what you saw, the speeches that were being made, one, that is not government policy. We have a multi-party democracy in South Africa that allows people to express themselves, political parties to adhere to various policies, and in many cases, or in some cases, those policies do not go along with government policy. Our government policy is completely against what he was saying, even in the parliament. And they're a small minority party, which is allowed to exist in terms of our constitution.
but you do allow them to take land.
No.
You do allow them to take land.
Nobody can
and then
take
when
land.
they take the land, they kill the white farmer. And when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them.
No, there is
Nothing happens to
There
them.
is criminality in our country. People who do get killed, unfortunately, through criminal activity, are not only white people. Majority of them are black people. And we have now
The
been
farmers are
utilized.
black. The farmers are not black.
We
I don't
now-
say that's good or bad, but the farmers are not black.
All right. Let's get down to it. You're with your boy here, David T. Fox at Interlock News. We over here reacting on a high-stake and vast meeting between the President of South Africa and the President of United States of America, baby, J. Trump. All right. Now, let's get started. The meeting started off rocky. It started while shock attack on the President Cyril Ramaphosa, where he was basically showing a video, of Julius Malema singing the song he got famous for singing, which is "Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmers." That's what started the meeting. And then Trump was like, boom, tell me about this video. Boom, tell me about these crosses. And if I need to be honest with you, I need to be honest with everybody. I do not, and I don't care who you are, whether you wear whatever you wear, red overalls or you don't wear them, I don't care. I think certain things belong to the past and we ought to leave them in the past and move on. The song "Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer" was relevant as a struggle song when it had an objective to play. Right now, we are in a stage of growing the economy. We are in a stage of self-empowerment. We're in a stage of reconciliation. We are in a stage of forgiving those who oppressed us. And By the way, I need to say it again. When you forgive someone, you're not forgiving someone for them. You're forgiving someone for you. So we need to forgive what they've done to us so that we can grow and blossom and become better people. So some of the things are holding us back. I don't think singing that song is gonna it's gonna build factories, build manufacturing plants. It's gonna grow the economy. It's not. It's just getting other people votes at an expense of ignorance of other people and so forth. So I think we should leave it at the past. But let me not spend too much time on that song. But the president Cyril Ramaphosa, like a G that he is, he was very calm. He had emotional regulations. He read the room quite well. He did not, interrupt Trump when he spoke. He knew that, you need to lose some to get some. So he didn't go out there trying to be the smartest guy in the room. So I'm gonna break it down to you like this. First of all, he avoided confrontation. You do not engage in a debate battle with someone like Trump when cameras are rolling. That is stupid. You don't do that. You don't fall for that trap, because otherwise it would have turned out to be a Zelensky type of show, and we didn't want that. Remember why he's there. He's there to amend the relationships between the U.S. and South Africa. That's why he's there. That is the big objective. Other stuff is just child's play, right? So he read the room quite well. It's like you correcting your boss in front of everyone. You can't, even if your boss is wrong, but you're in a meeting, you can't say, boss, you're wrong. You can only tell him in the office when you're the two of you, and you can put your facts down, but you don't do that. Yeah, so he played it right. And another thing that he did quite well is that extraordinary circumstances require extraordinary measures. So hence why he called the people like NELs, people like Johan Rupert, because people like Retief Hossein, you understand, you gotta call the big shots. When you're in trouble, you call your A team. You do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do to get extraordinary results. And I like their speeches. I like how they spoke for their country. They don't really badmouth their country like other people that we know. We know the people who badmouth their country when they get cameras rolled and they're in front of the camera. I don't want to even give them any airtime, but we know who those people are and what they do. When the boat is sinking, here's the thing: when a boat is sinking, when there's a disaster, when there's an emergency, it's not the time for us as brothers or as fellow countrymen to be pointing fingers at each other to say, hey, you're wrong. Hey, you wrong. Hey, I'm wrong. That's not the time. That is the time to say, we're sinking. Let's get out of the boat. Let's wear our life jackets, and then we'll sort out everything once we get off the boat. So I think it went quite well. I also like the fact that Mr. President, when he responded to the crime issue, to say, look, the real issue is lack of jobs. When people don't have jobs, there's poverty, and they have time, they will result to things like crime. So for you to solve that, you gotta create jobs. Hence why we're here saying, let's save the jobs, let's keep AGOA, let's keep foreign direct investment. So I think he was quite correct in that regard. And also another thing, we have people that we don't really celebrate in South Africa. I think people like Johan Rupert, they've proven to be loyal towards the country over and over. He is our unsung heroes, and he has built companies from ground up. For those of us who know how difficult it is to build a company, to how the hard work, the stresses at night, and people like him have never given up on South Africa. They keep on building, creating jobs. They keep the fire burning. So I think people like Johan Rupert, the fact that today he got his hands dirty and folded his arms and say, hey, I will meet Trump, I will be there to support the South African president, is something quite commendable. So the outcome of this, I anticipate a very positive outcome in terms of economic growth, in terms of the positive sentiment from the investment community. Because if you're gonna go out there and say there is no crime, there is no corruption, that's a stupid move. You need to admit that we have a crime problem, you need to admit that we have a corruption problem, and then ask for help and come with setting, mitigating measures to say this is how we're gonna handle this is how we're gonna handle that, this is how we're gonna handle that, or this is how we're gonna improve that. At least people will see that you are accountable and you're owning up to your own mistakes. Another thing that a lot of people don't understand, you don't go out there and win debates against Trump on a live television when cameras are rolling. You don't. It's like you trying to win an argument against your wife, and you are correct, you won the argument, but you lost the relationship. Sometimes you got to lose certain battles, certain arguments to advance the greater cause and the bigger agenda. That's what Cyril Ramaphosa did. And also people like Steenhuisen give very good speeches. People like Steenhuisen, they are the kind of people you want to have on your team when you go to war, because they are for the country. That Steenhuisen doesn't have the syndrome of I'm white, therefore I will only think of the whites. No, he thinks about South Africa. He thinks about the broader goals, which is job creation, fighting crime. That's what black and white we ought to be advancing, not those idiots who goes there and mouth their country every chance they get, and then some of them, they leave the country, they fly, they run away to another country. That's not what you want to do. That's not patriotism. It is not. Now, yeah, kudos, congratulations to the team. I think it was a very good meeting. It could have gone either way, but we are quite relieved that it went well. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this type of commentary, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, hit the like button, and let us know what you think. I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, if I'm right, tell me I'm right. Let's have a chat. That's all I'd like to do.